Check, check. Check, check. Check, check.
Anything y'all want to do today? No requests?
Shoulders and neck. Lateral quad. Okay. Okay. All right. Take a nice seat. Close the eyes, sit up nice and tall. I'll get some music going for y'all once we get rocking here. Take a few breaths. Full breath in, complete breath out. Lean back that little bit so you feel the sit bones start to root. So you feel the muscles running up the spine activate. Now take your shoulders back a little bit. You're not trying to pinch them to your spine, but you're also trying to not let them round forward. Take a few breaths to do this. Now let the throat slide back. It's going to be really challenging. Those muscles you're going to feel that they're working right away. Bring your chin to your chest just a little bit, so our chin's not up to the sky. Take a few more breaths. Full breath in, complete breath out. Notice what happened to the shoulders or what happened to your head. Did the shoulders try to round forward? Did your chin try to fall to the floor? Set it back up again. Remember, that's one of our big misalignments of life. A lot of energy drawing us into that misalignment. So we got to work pretty hard to unwind it. But we just have to focus. From listening to yourself breathe, to slowing down the beginning of the inhale and pushing a little more on the end of the exhale, to counting out the breath, to finding Ujjayi, right? Where is it that you want to settle into? Next inhale, let the arms lift. Let the exhale bring the fingertips and the knuckle pads to root. Let the heels of the hands lightly touch. Let the breath go to that space between our palms. Like there's a string from the heels of your hands to your sternum, your breastplate. Lift yourself up tall. Feel the shoulders settle again. Feel the head and the throat slide back. Feel the chin come down a touch. And one time together to initiate our practice, together the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. All right, take that right hand out to the side, turn that palm forward, left hand up and over like you're palming your head. Breathe up into your hand, and then gently take that side bend to the left. Remember, we're not going to be using our arm to crank our neck to the side. We're using it to take a little bit of the weight, right, of our head. And we take that nice, gentle side bend. We keep the palm turning up towards the sky or forward, right, to take the shoulder back. And now we play. Maybe we look down, like if you had a shirt pocket, that will be the upper trap there, up your neck a little more. If you look up, SCM, sternocleidomastoid chunky muscle. This is the one that hangs on when the head falls forward all day. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, the arms up. Pull the belly button in. Pull the shutters closed. Wider will be a little bit more accessible. Narrower will be more challenging. Look to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Exhale, hands in front. If your legs are crossed, switch them. Then take your left hand out to the side. Turn the palm forward. Here's shoulder back, right? Supination, external rotation. The shoulder goes back. And then right hand comes up and over. Breathe up into the hand and take the little side bend. Keep this left hand creeping out towards the wall with the window and the door. And then when you're ready, start to peek down that little bit. You could look up a little bit. You could do both. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, the arms up. Belly button, shutters, head and throat back, arms back. Yep. Exhale, hands in front. Spin around all fours, hands and knees. Hands an inch or two in front of your shoulders, knees an inch or two behind the hips, low mountain. See, we don't want to be here where I'm collapsed between my shoulder blades, just like we don't want to be here where the heads of my arm bones are disengaging from the socket, right? Bring the heads of the arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Root them there. That's the job of your rotator cuff, to hold your arm bone into the socket. Pointer fingers are straight forward or turned out. See what happens if my hands turn in? Look at the arms start to peel away from the back, right? When I go this way, see it start to integrate. That's what we want. That's why it's important to keep those fingers straight forward or turned out. Hug the hands in. Start to pull that energy up the arms. Forearms, biceps, shoulders. It roots up in the chest and the upper back. Hold it there. Curl the toes. Sweep the inner heels out because they want to do this. Right? So we're going to sweep out a little bit. Then hug the shins in. Pull your heels to your butt. Draw that pelvic floor in. Pull your belly button to your spine. Pull those shutters closed. Bring your gaze right across your fingertips, like make a line across your fingertips. That's where you want your gaze to go. Now breathe, low mountain. Hug every muscle into bone. You're squeezing the muscles. One more breath. Cat count. Inhale, arch the back. Lift the sit bones. Reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, round the back. Look to your belly. Lengthen your sit bones towards your heels. Your inhale, arch. Your exhale, round. Now stay with your breath. If it's 2 or 3 seconds to inhale, right? 2 or 3 seconds to arch. 2 or 3 seconds to exhale. 2 or 3 seconds to round. One more. And then come to that neutral position. We'll find that flat back. Let's work the neck with a little engagement while we play with the twist. So take your right hand behind your head. Now, if I pulled my chin this way, right, I'd be pulling my head down. I want to do the opposite. Push your head into your hand. There's the muscles in the back of the neck igniting now. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across the body. But keep pushing your head into your fingers. Let's do 5 of these twists. Keep the twist above the waist, so as the right elbow goes to the sky, drive that right knee down into the mat. The rest of your body, full-on mountain pose, right? We're hugging in. Then after your 5, this is my last one. When you're done with your 5, lower the hand down, take a breath. Then bring the left hand behind the head. Draw the fingers into the back of the head. Push the back of the head into the fingers. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across the body, the eye of that left elbow, right elbow. Stay with your breath. 2 or 3 seconds to take the elbow to the sky. 2 or 3 seconds to bring it across the body. Lots of work here through the neck and into the upper back in a good way. Activating muscles that just tend to be deficient on us. Now that's my last one. When you're done with your 5 each side, we'll meet back in the low mountain. See, this is what wants to happen in the low back. That's why you got to be belly button to spine. Now, like, see, that's too much, right? Just like that's not enough. Fill it in. Keep all that. Keep pushing down. Step back to plank. Feel yourself as you push down, lift back up. Slide the back of the neck to the ceiling. Lift the hips, push back to downward dog. If you want to bend the knees, bend the knees. If you want to straighten the legs, straighten the legs. But work the upper body first. Straightening the legs is last. It's you extending the pose out. First, you want to look forward, and you want to keep that gaze towards the heels of your hands. Or like if you drew a line across the heels of your hands, that's where you're looking at. That way the muscles in the neck are engaged. They hang all day. They don't need to come here and hang, right? Keep them engaged here. Activate those muscles. Hug the hands in, lift the forearms up away from the mat, lift the inner biceps up away from the mat. Keep looking forward. Now push the hands down and forward, bring the chest back towards your shins or your toenails. And there's the nice opener. The pelvic floor connects, the belly button, the shutters. And now engage the legs. So like we always do, sweep the heels out, hug the shins in, pull the kneecaps to the waist, pull your heels to your butt. Now maybe straighten the legs. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Keep it going. As we play a little more dynamic now through the arms, through the shoulders, through the chest, through the upper back, through the hips, right? Flexion in downward dog, extension in plank. This time as you come forward, let the exhale lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. Like, I don't look up really in cobra. See, hear how my voice is changing because my throat closes? I tend to do this. Throat back. That's extension out of the vertebrae. But whatever feels good to you. When you're ready, lower the chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Remember, you have to bring the little extensions of the pose or where the little flare is going to be, right, to what feels best to you. There's foundations of the poses, right? There's engaging, but then there's you extending or expressing, reach, bend, fold, twist, right, whatever it is. That's you taking the pose where you want it to go. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. If you want to stay low, right, stay low. If you want to come up a little higher, come up a little higher. After the 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Exhale the arms by the side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale by your side. Keep going. The rest of your body, full on mountain pose. Hug everything in. Work from your feet up the legs. Work through the core. One more. And as the arms come up, let that right hand grab the left wrist. We're going to take the side bend to the bricks. Split the energy at the hip. So root down from your hip into your heel. Peel it up from the hip up through the ribs. Now, take your head and your throat back. Take your arms back a little deeper. Yep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands by the side. Inhale them up. Swap. Now we're going to go towards the wall with the window and the door. Hip to heel, and then hip up. Head and throat back. Arms back. Yeah. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands by the side. Inhale them in front of you. Plug the shoulders in. That's how long your arms are, right? When we reach for shit, we disengage the arm out of the socket. Keep it here. Yep. Now, bring the right arm across the body, left arm to meet the elbow. Notice how this wanted to happen. Don't let it. That's arm out of the socket. Plug the arm in the socket and just come across the midline a little bit. And you'll get the stretch through this medial delt. That's your middle shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Make sure they're plugged. Left comes across, right meets it. Yep, keep that plug in. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Legs are charged, core connected. Maybe curl back that little bit. The wider your hands are apart, the more accessible. The closer, the more challenging. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Take a nice breath here. Fill those ribs up. And then exhale, take the shoulders back. Maybe the hands away from the back that little bit to come up the arms. Nice peel from the chest here. Front of the shoulders, arms. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Bring the arms in front. All right, check this one out. Plug them in. Now try to fold. Floor's a lot further away, and it got to keep those arms in. Now you got to work this pose through the back of the legs. See if you can go a little bit deeper. I said to you all a few weeks ago, I always keep my elbows bent. That's how I know my arms are still plugged in the socket. That's what works for me. Find what works for you. One more breath. Bend the knees, place the hands, step the right leg back, lunge. High in the fingertips of the blocks. What does your chin want to do? Just like mine does, right? You got to slide the back of the neck towards like where the ceiling and the wall meet at the back of the room. Front knees on top of the ankle. Line with this second toe, the one next to your big toe. Back heel is straight up. What's the back heel want to do? Misalignment. This, right? So we're going to sweep the heel out. Keep the power in the legs. Pull that pelvic floor in. Pull your belly button in. Pull those shutters closed. Inhale the arms up. Virabhadrasana, one crescent. So keep this all like it is, right? Keep the legs here. Bring the arms up. Pull the shutters closed. Take the arms back a little deeper. Take the head and the throat back. Maybe even start to like look up where the ceiling and the wall meet. One more breath. Exhale the hands down. Step forward. Keep the knees bent. Reach the left leg back. Find that lunge. Nice and powerful in the legs. If you feel like this back leg wants to collapse like this, you're going to stay up higher in the ball of the foot. If you feel like you can control that back leg, you want to reach the heel back. The front leg, you're pulling the heel back, you're reaching the knee forward. Up through the crown of the head, one more breath. And then inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, one crescent. When the heel sweeps out, the hip draws forward. That's what we want. And we're going to reach up like you're squeezing a beach ball between your forearms. Ignite them. Reach up to your thumbs so you get real tall. And now maybe curl back into the pose. Exhale the hands down. Step forward. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Take that right hand behind your back. Left hand to your elbow. Same thing here. Use the force feedback. Push your head into your forearm and stand up tall. You're going to feel the muscles in the back of your neck ignite. You're going to feel the muscles in your spine, in your thoracic spine, start to fire up. And then instead of this happening, right, we're able to come up here, tall through the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Swap side 2. Micro bend in the knees. Make sure we're not hyperextending. Pull the kneecaps to your waist. The misalignment would be pushing the kneecaps to the wall behind you. So feel the difference and pull them to your waist. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Fold. If you want to try to stop and plug, stop and plug. If you feel like you're ready to just fold, fold. It's not a right or wrong. They're just little things for you to feel, right? And if that feeling brings you to a better place in the pose, go for it. If you learn how to, the whole idea is to create muscle memory. Once your muscles know that, you know what, every time they do something, if it's not right, they're going to do it again. Your muscles didn't want to do it the first time, so they sure shit ain't going to want to do it twice, right? So they start to learn, okay, muscle memory. This is what they're asking me to do. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Make sure there's the micro bend in the knees. Make sure there's the connection in the arms. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump up, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So start to float out a little bit. Stay with your breath. 2 or 3 seconds to come forward to plank. 2 or 3 seconds to lower in chaturanga. 2 or 3 seconds to come up into cobra. 2 or 3 seconds to lower the chest and push back, right? However long your breath is. But I know it's not 1 second, right? Because you're not jogging or running. We'll meet back in downward dog. Full breath in, complete breath out. Keep pushing the hands down and forward. Keep the chest working back towards your toenails. Don't let your head hang. Keep looking towards that line across the heels of your hands. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel, come up bent arm to bent knee, extended side angle. Utthita Parsva Konasana. Plug the arm in, sweep the bicep up along the cheek. If you're going to go right hand down to the block or the floor, feel free. Keep the power in the legs. Keep opening up that right side body, so from hip to armpit. Now take that right sit bone towards that right heel, or start to widen the knee to the bricks by sweeping your right heel to the wall with the window and the door. And the knee is going to move the opposite way. We'll hit that bind. We've been doing a lot of shoulder stuff. Come on, let's go for it. So you're going to take your right hand underneath your leg, so your hand's like to your butt cheek on the right side. Bring your left hand up and over to clasp your fingers, or drop your strap from your left hand to your right hand. Now look forward. Lengthen the spine. Now start to rotate open. Yes. Release the bind if it's there. Spin that back heel up. Downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Nice, y'all. Keep pushing the hands down and forward. Don't let the head hang. I don't tell you about how many times we talked about our head hanging, because mine wants to hang too, right? You got to keep
the action in the back of the neck, because that's going to then go into your upper back, that thoracic spine. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Spin the back heel. Bent arm to bent knee. Line it up. Balance beam. Heel in line with back arch.
If you're ready to sweep the arm, sweep it. If you feel better plugging it and sweep it, plug it and sweep it. And then left hand down to the block or the floor if you're playing. Inside or outside the foot doesn't matter. Inside's a little more accessible. I tend to work inside. Outside's a little more challenging. It's just where you want to play. Keep opening that left side body. Keep taking the sit bone to the heel or sweeping the heel. One more breath and we'll work the bind. If you're going to go to the bind, the left hand is going to go under the leg. It's going to go towards your left butt cheek. Your right hand's going to come up and over. It's going to drop the strap to the left hand, or it's going to clasp the fingers. Then you're going to look forward to the front right corner of your mat. Now you're going to start to rotate open. Watch the boing as you release the bind. Hands down to the floor wherever you're at. Spin the back heel up. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Awesome, y'all. And then from here, exhale, lower your knees. Take a little break, grab a drink. Child's pose, whatever feels good. Full breath in, complete breath out. And then let's meet all fours. Turn the hands out. Let's get that stretch up the forearms and the biceps, through the chest, that little bit that we do here. Belly buttons in. Shutters are closed. Slide the back of the neck to the ceiling. Keep pushing the hands down. And there's that nice stretch through the arms. Inhale, unwind, sit back on your heels, give those wrists a little spin. Inhale, come up, exhale, hands down, one more time. Turn them out. If you want to fire up a little bit, you bring your hands to touch, so your pinkies, you bring your hands together so your pinkies touch, step back to plank. Wherever you're at, lower the knees if they're up. Inhale, unwind. Sit back on the heels, give that little spin. And then inhale, come up, exhale, hands down, all fours. Let's do that now. Set it up, build up that low mountain. When you're ready, step back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Work through one vinyasa. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Exhale, lower the back knee. When you're ready, come up, hands to the bent knee. Now there's a little bit of core imbalance in this quad stretch, right? So you want to make sure your hips width apart. We don't want to be like on a balance beam, right? This would be too narrow and it'd be tough for me to balance. Keep that neutral position. When you're ready, bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand. Grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. Make sure there's an angle on your back leg. You're not straight up and down on your kneecap. You want to be to the top of your knee. Now, the way to get this lateral quad is we got to try to square the hips. So you want to keep this left hip lifting up, and you're going to try to soften this right hip down. And when that happens, you're going to access this part of the quad a little bit more. There's some other ways I'm going to get you there when we lay on our backs. That's one of the lateral quad stretches we'll do. But that's the way to try to get everything to start to line up. Now, we can play with the arms, play with the neck. We've done this a couple times, right? We're with the head. Take the arm in front, plug it in. Reach behind you, just like we did before. Your fingers are in the back of your head, and you're pushing the back of your head and your fingers. Now, start to bring your elbow to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Yeah. Draw the heel towards that sit bone. Nice and deep in the quad stretch. One more breath. Control it as you release. Lift the back knee. Downward dog. Pedal. Swivel a little bit here. It's like one of those moments where I always really notice quads, sometimes in the glutes, where I notice things are out of balance, right? We did one side and we didn't do the other. Come to neutral, and that's not a good feeling, right, when shit's out of balance. Reach the left leg straight back, step it through, lunge, exhale, lower the back knee. See, here's a side view. I want to make sure, see the angle on my back leg, and I'm up on the top of my knee as compared to this, where I'd be on my patella or my kneecap and my leg's a little straighter. Then I'm not getting the stretch here. So come out this way, and then bend the knee, reach back with your right hand. Now we're going to try to bring the right hip up and the left one down. Yep. And then we take a couple breaths. We start to draw the heel towards the sit bone because we're working the quad stretch. Then maybe we decide we want to go even a little further in the extension. That's the left arm. It plugs. Elbow bends, hand behind the head. Yep. Draw the fingers into the head. Push the head into the fingers. Maybe start to look up where the ceiling and the wall meet. Start drawing that heel towards the sit bone even a little bit further. Yep. One more breath. And then watch the buoying as you lower down. Place the hands, lift that back knee, downward dog, a little bit of a pedal, swivel, right? Notice the balance now. Quads are definitely one of those things you notice you did one side and not the other because the one feels nice and light and airy. Right now they both feel light and airy. Come to neutral. Roll to the outside of the right foot, stack the left foot on top or in front, come into side plank. So here's the shoulder. You got to turn the bicep forward so the shoulder roots back. Push out of those big toe mounds. You want to go Kapha-Jalasana, hug your left knee towards your chest and grab your ankle. Bring the thighs parallel. Start to curl back. Kick the foot into the hand into the foot. Release the foot if it's there. Inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. I'll show you the back side on the arm. Roll to the outside of the left foot, stack the right foot. So see how when I turn my bicep forward, my shoulder roots back like we talked about earlier. I want that. That's all the friends in the game. Then if you want to hug the knee to the chest, grab the ankle or the foot, the strap. Thighs parallel. Curl back. Kick the leg back. Release the leg if it's there. Inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Nice, y'all stay with this. Full breath in, complete breath out. Exhale, lower your knees. Bring your knees to the midline. Cross your right leg over your left. Take your feet apart. Sit back between your feet. We'll work the outside of the hip. We'll come through the outside of the leg a little bit on this one as well. Reach down to that left sit bone, pull it back and out. The right one, as you pull back and out, maybe the hand goes to the inside of the thigh and it spins the thigh in. And that makes the sit bones want to widen or blossom. We want that space. You should feel like this top side, this right side, the sit bone got a little closer when you did that adjustment. Now, to stay in the hips here and then through the legs, we can hinge forward. But look what has to happen. The throat has to go back and the chest has to come first. What wants to happen? This. Just like it does for everybody, right? It's got to be throat back, chest forward. Yeah, it doesn't take very far for it to happen, right? Now, we did the arms today. We did some shoulders. So if you want to work Gomukhasana and the cow facing, you're going to come back up to neutral. The left arm, it's opposite elbow, opposite knee. So your right knee's up means your left elbow has to be to the sky. That's how we get that arm. Yep, opposite sides. Right hand, fingernails forward, bend the elbow, wiggle the hand up. Clasp the fingers or drop the strap from your left hand into your right. Now, like we did before, push your head into your forearm. Yeah, you'll be able to rebuild the spine from here. Now, if you want to fold, same thing, chest goes first. But keep those sit bones rooted. Yep. One more breath. If you're in the fold, inhale, come up. Watch the bowing as you release the hands. Unwind the legs. Take a breath. Then bring the knees to the midline. Swap side two. Left over right. Feet apart. Sit back between your heels. My knees pull apart like this because this is the tight spot in my body and my hips. So if your knees are pulling apart, that's because these muscles are a little tight. Some of you aren't tight there. We're all tight someplace in the hips, right? Adductors, quads, TFL, IT band, hamstrings, glutes. One of those will be tighter than the other. It just depends. And then sit up nice and tall. Yep, take a couple breaths. Chest leads the parade. So if you're going to fold, opposing forces, throw back, chest forward. If you want to work the arms, left knee's up, so that means right elbow has to be up. Left hand out to the side, fingernails forward. So this is actually internal rotation, right? That's why you're not going to get any more out of this left arm. This is done. The way you get your hands to clasp is you want to take your right shoulder blade to the wall behind you. And when you take that scapula back, that's going to make up some of the space for you. Right? The left one's at its end range. There's no more movement here. And then sit up tall. And if you want to take that little hinge, go for it. If you're in the fold, inhale, come up. Unwind the arms. Unwind the legs. Spin around all fours. Take a breath. Step back to plank. These look good. Keep the shoulders on top of the wrist crease. The action is like you're spinning those biceps forward a little bit. We just don't want them to collapse in because that's going to peel the shoulder. Watch as you spin the biceps forward just a little, not trying to go all the way. I'm just not trying to let them to go in. You're going to see your humerus, the top of your arm, start to spin, and the shoulder's going to root back. I think we got like 20 seconds left. Keep pushing down. Keep breathing. Lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Awesome, y'all. Grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. We'll go quad stretch up the wall today. So find yourself a comfortable spot. Welcome. Good to see you. Want me to? So keep your block handy. This one's going to be a little more intense than the first quad stretch we did. So if you're tight, and this is a little more challenging, we always start with the outside of the leg to the wall, and then we spin the leg up, all right? Or if you feel comfortable, you're just going to take your leg here with the bent knee and bring the foot up the wall. Step the left foot underneath. We're going to be right foot up the wall, left foot in front. I'll do the same side as y'all since we're in a circle now. Now take your time coming up. When you're ready, you can come to the block. You can come up to your knee. The closer your knee is to the wall, the more intense this is. So if you move your knee forward a couple inches, it will make the pose a lot more accessible. Feel where you need to be. Now remember what we talked about before. I need this right side to come up, and I want to try to soften this left side down. Yeah. And that's how I can start to access the outside that little bit. Feel free to take the pose where you want. I know some of you are going to take your thumbs to the wall, beyond me. But wherever you want to work, if that's in your wheelhouse, go for it. But keep dragging your right knee forward. Keep your belly button working into your spine. Keep these shutters closed. Yep. And then lower the hands if they're there. Then lower that front leg. And then the back one. Take a breath. We'll swap side too. Big quad stretch on this one. We've been playing with this the past few weeks. Y'all know when we do something, I like to kind of do a couple things for a few weeks, and that way we can keep playing with them, right? Take your time coming up. I always tell y'all, it just depends on what you've been doing, right? On how quick you're going to come up. And then start to work. Lift this left one up. Bring this right one down. Pelvic floor, belly button, shutters close. Keep dragging that back knee forward. Head and throat back. Couple more breaths. If the arms are up, lower them down. Whew, my leg's shaking. Then the front leg, then the back. All right, let's do downward dog. We'll do inversions. Downward dog, L pose, handstand, headstand, tripod, pinch, anything you want to mess with on your own, go for it. I'll talk everybody into that downward dog and L pose. So if you're going to stick with me, we're going all fours, hands and knees, feet are touching the wall. Same all fours we've been working, nice and powerful. When you're ready, lift the knees and the hips, come to a short downward dog. Step one foot up the wall and then the second foot up the wall. If your knees are bent, downward dog inverted. If your legs are straight, L pose. Nice, y'all. They're awesome. Stay as long as you want. We'll be here for a good minute and a half still, so if you need to rest, maybe try again. Keep breathing. especially when you kick up, right? We want to kick up on an exhale. So when I come up from an inversion, you're always going to see me when my head's on the floor. If I was doing handstand, I wouldn't have to do this because my head wasn't down. But in headstand or tripod, before you come up, you take one hand onto your forehead and the other hand to the back of your head. And when you come up, you just hold your head. And it just gives the muscles in your neck like a gentler way to start engaging again. So it doesn't give that little seize. Right? And it's just a comfortable way to come out of any of those inversions where your head is going to be down. All right, we inverted out. We did these quads, so let's go to our bellies. Let's get this bow pose. We've been working on this one too. Remember, the magic of bow pose is just to neutralize your pelvis. Once the pelvis is neutralized, the pose is going to open up for you. Now, we'll talk through it together. So on your bellies, you're going to bend your knees. And you're going to reach back. You're going to grab your ankles, your feet, or your strap. Now, if I can get my ankles, I'm going to go back this way to dorsiflexion. So I'm more neutral in my feet. If this is where I'm holding, awesome, right? Doesn't matter. But if you're here, try to go back to this. Now, just for this, well, you're going to hug your knees in. Just for this moment, you're going to push your knees down and your butt's going to come up. Now, bring your belly button to your spine. And push your pubic bone back into the yoga mat. That's what's opening up your lumbar spine. Now look forward. Reach forward as you lift your chest. Keep driving the pubic bone into the mat, and now the back bend is in the thoracic spine, like right underneath your shoulder blades. Draw the hands into your feet. Kick the feet back into your hands. One more breath. Stay engaged as you release. Take your hands underneath your head, turn your head to one side. You could do some butt wiggles, or you could bend your knees like this, reverse windshield wipers. Whatever feels good. I mean, we've been working with this pose over the past few weeks. It should feel like it's getting more accessible for you. Is it a challenging back bend? Definitely. But when you prepare your body, right, things like opening the quads and neutralizing the pelvis, then all these things become more accessible. Inhale, inhale your head back to center. Bring the arms along the sides. We'll do one more. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles, the feet, or the strap. Hug the knees in. Just for this moment, push the knees down, let your butt come up. Belly button to spine, pubic bone to the mat. Now your butt's down. Look forward. Lift the chest. The higher your knees come up, the more pubic bone to the mat you got to do. One more breath. Stay engaged as you release. If your right hand was on top, left hand. Turn your head to the other side. Butt wiggles or reverse windshield wipers. And then come to neutral and just slowly spin over on your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Yourself that little hug. Maybe a couple small circles on your low back. On that sacrum, feels nice. Keep your right knee in. With your bent knee, lower your left foot to the floor. Inhale your leg up, open the hip, cross the ankle over the knee. Hug the knee to your chest. Interlace your hands behind the thigh. If you want to reach that left leg up, feel free. As the left knee draws closer to your face, keep your right knee working away from your face. Try to bring your chin towards your chest a little bit here. Feel how challenging that is. Now, stay engaged here. Just release the back of the thigh and lower the foot to the floor. Now bring your roll towards your right hip. Come into that lateral quad stretch we do. You can pull that left heel to the left sit bone a little bit closer, if that helps, and now you'll feel there's the outside of that quad, those outside quad starting to stretch. Don't drive your left knee to the floor with your right ankle. Persuade it forward. And you'll feel that come right off that left hip bone. That's where those quads come up and attach. And then release the knee if it's there. Inhale the knees back to center. Hug them into your chest. The left knee stays in. The right bent knee lowers the foot to the floor. Take that left leg up. Open the hip. Ankle above the knee. Hug the right knee to your chest. If your left pinky was under, right pinky this time. Swap the handhold. Activate your feet. Charge up your legs. Connect with the core. And then as the knee on the right knee draws closer to your face, let the left knee work further away. And that's how we work the back of the hip, down the back of the leg. Try that chin to chest thing again on this side. My chin wants to fly up to the sky, even behind me. Try to bring it, and you'll feel this big stretch through the back of the neck. Now stay engaged as you release the back of the thigh, lower the foot to the floor. Let the knees go towards the left, like you're going towards that left hip a little bit. There's that lateral quad stretch. You could pull the right heel to the sit bone a little more if you need to go further. And then find what that forward persuasion is, not the down. Release the ankle. Inhale, come back to center. Hug those knees into your chest. Take the legs out straight. Reach the arms up overhead. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Keep those arms plugged in the sockets. Hug the knees to the chest. Take the knees wide. Come to happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Keep your knees wider than your shoulders. Keep your knees drawing towards your ears. If you want to reach the one leg out or both legs out, feel free. And when you're ready, inhale your knees to center. Exhale your legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. I'll talk everyone through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do a variation.
Here as we lay back, let the legs stretch out. Let the feet gently roll open. The arms come along the sides. And when you turn the open palm to the sky, you're going to feel the shoulders root back. Let your head rest back. Maybe let your eyes close and let the tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. As we let the body get heavy, we let the mind soften. It goes back to the breath. We let our heart open as it gets ready to move the practice from the mat into the yoga of life, the practice of life. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feel the breath washing over the body, your toes, your fingers, the crown of your head through your heart. We reawaken a better version of ourselves. As the fingers and the toes begin to wiggle, let the arms and the legs begin to stretch or reach or move in that way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly, consciously. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest and just roll to the right side. Push your hands down. Come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed. With our hands in front of our hearts.
And one more time to seal in our practice, our time together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. Good to see everyone. You know, if you have any questions or anything, something feels weird in your body, get me before you go. I'll see some of y'all maybe tomorrow. A few more weeks, and then I'll be back on Saturdays with y'all again. Home crew, you know, if you need me, hit me up.